There we go. Big shoulder rolls. And now I can feel my water workout. And reverse it. And as if I'm swimming. 4 more, 3, 2. Let's do some torso rotations, pivoting on the outside leg. Take your body with you. Always make sure you turn that bottom foot. And then press it out. Good. Turning the body. 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath in, bring your arms up, and then bring your arms down, bend your knees. Do it again, all the way up. Exhale, that garage door is always in my way. All the way up. All the way down. One more time, all the way up. Hold it down right here. Turn your toes out. This is somewhere we're going to be going in a little while, so you might as well introduce it. And then take your hands to the floor. Straighten your legs, fold in half. Inhale, lengthen. Take your left knee and bend it. Walk over to your left leg. Turn it around. Little pulses in that back leg. Just drop the hips for 4, for 3, 2. Left arm comes up. Twist open. Hold it there. Relax your shoulders. 4, 3, 2. Left arm down. Straighten front leg. Good. Sit back. Lift the toes up and down. 3, 2. One more. Hold. Hold it here. Relax your neck and shoulders. Rebend the front knee. Turn around to the front. Walk over the right leg. Pivot around to your right side. Little pulses in the back leg. Back hip. 4, 3, 2. Stay here. Right arm comes up. Open twist. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm down. Right leg straightens. Fold in half. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Right toes come up and down. 3 more times. 2 more times. Hold it up. Good. Take it down. Turn back to center. Bend both knees. Come, keep it a little wide and just shift side to side. Oh, look, I was a poet. 3, 2. Come back to the center. Hands on your thighs. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back and roll all the way up through your spine. Shoulders roll back. Walk it in. All right. We've got a circuit. We repeat it twice. Everything is done for 60 seconds. So I have my handy little dandy little timer with me. 3 of the exercises are strength exercises. 2 of them are cardio, a little bit more intense. And then 1 of them is just merely a hold, more of a static workout. All right, first one is a squat with a crossbody chop. We're going to stay on the same side for that one. Then we have a split lunge with rows. So I just want you to know what we're doing so that you get your weights available, okay? Keep jumping jacks if you'd like. Side lunge with 2 weights, hammer curls. We come in and out the same side, and then the next time we'll switch sides. And then pop squats and that stuff, I can start to guide you a little bit more on that, all right? So get 1 heavy weight or moderately heavy weight for a squat with a chop. The next exercise is a split lunge with a row, so keep that weight nearby. Here we go. Pick it up in 3, 2, weight over the right shoulder, go. Cross the body here. Right from right to left. All right. Good. I'm going to make you move, but not to Miami. All right, so keep it going. Next time we do this exercise, we're going to be doing it on the other side. Cross body chop with your squat. You are halfway through this set, or this exercise. Hang in there for 15 more seconds, gang. If you need to change weights, it should be nearby. We have a row coming up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Right hand, left leg. Hand can be on your thigh, and we're just rowing. Arm can be off your thigh. You can have both knees bent. So I want you to do whatever is right for you. Good. Good. If you have your hand on your leg or thigh, just make sure it's not putting, excess pressure onto it. All right, we're gonna need 2 weights in the next exercise, so I forgot to bring mine over, and I told you to do it. Halfway there. All right, come on, hang on. Good. If you want to add movement, feel free to add the movement. Right? If you want to add the rotation, make sure it's shoulder and body going together, not separately. 10 more seconds, we're going to pick up a second weight or lighter weights. Stepping out with our left leg to the left side. 3, 2, 1. Good. Pick up your weights. Step out to the left. Hammer curls. 2 weights, I should say. So remember, we have a lot of reps. What you might normally do with a heavier weight for less reps, you may have to adjust today, right? It's timed. We don't really know how many reps we're going to get in at any given set, but they're going to probably be more than if you were just doing traditional strength. Halfway. Friday, garbage day. We also never know when they're coming. 10 seconds. We leave the weights down. 3, 2, 1. Put your weights down. Hop squats. Options. Step out. Side to side. Option. Jump squat. Or maybe jumping jacks. Or maybe just squats, all right? Step out side to side. You can make this cardiovascular just by moving a little quicker. You don't have to jump. I'm not jumping today, or not this set anyway. But I can tell you, my heart rate's going up. After this, we have alternating standing knee crunches. So we'll just be pulling our knees to our chest and folding our body in half. 10 more seconds. Use your butt. Less back, more back. 3, 2, 1. Good. Alternating. If for any reason you'd rather be on your back, doing a crunch like this. So upper, lower body meet in the middle. Don't forget your upper body, guys. Crunch it in. So you're not just pulling your arms down, you're pulling your torso and your legs together. Just as if you were on the ground doing a crunch. Good. Oh, we only have 20 seconds left. After this, I want you to hold a low, if you know Malasana from yoga, squat. Kind of what we did in our warm-up, only lower, if possible. You got 5, 3, 2, 1. Come into your low squat. Good. Sit down. You can sit lower or a little higher. You can sway a little side to side. You can hold this, because in 20 seconds, we're going to add a little pulse. Lift your torso up. Good. I want you to see your face in your camera, if it's facing you. 10 seconds. Even less. You can be on your toes. Now start to pulse. Little pulses. From the hip. That's it. Yeah. Little tiny pulses. Right after this, we're taking one single weight for a squat with the opposite side crossing body. You got 10 seconds. You should feel this. Torso up. 3, 2, 1. Pick up your one weight. Start your squats with a cross-body chop. Right into it. Other side, so it should be your left shoulder to your right hip, but if you were doing something else, do the other side. Good, cross the body. After this, we're gonna go right into our lunge with our row with the left arm. And if that's the side you did before, do the other side. I got the power. Uh-huh. 20 seconds more. Right leg is the leg that's gonna go forward. Good. That's it. Keep your hips centered and just work the torso. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right. Hand on thigh or not. Row. You can bend both knees. Get into that low lunge position. Pull the elbow back. It's getting kind of heavy. Bend both knees if you can. Get a little bit more work in that bottom body. There you go. Good job. From here, we step out to the right side with 2 weights and a hammer curl. 2 arms. You got about 20 seconds till that happens. You got the power. So all you got to do is say that and know it. Yep. 5 more seconds. We're going to pick up a second weight in 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up. Step out to your right side. Go. Step out. Hammer curl. Step out. Hammer curl. You want to add a hamstring curl? Go for it. After this, it's either the pop squats or the side to side squats, or maybe you're just doing a squat. Maybe you're just doing calf raises, but I'll tell you we'll have that in our next set. Good. That's it. Keep those elbows close to your body. 25 seconds. We're gonna just dump the weights. The lower you go, the longer it will take you to come back up, so probably less reps. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, good, put the weights down. Either you're doing pop squats, or you're stepping out, side to side, with a reasonable amount of speed. Good, that's it. Keep your torso upright. So make it from the hips, Goodson. That's it, Michelle. You got it, guys. Karen, Jug, everybody. Looking good. Looking good. Halfway. Pop squats are here. Step out to here. "15 seconds. We bring the knees and chest together. So I'd rather you go down lower or less low to keep your torso upright, then use your back. All right, guys, knees. Watch my back. I am still crunching. Arriba, arriba. Fold the body. Upper body to lower, lower body to upper. With some speed, we'll keep it cardiovascular for you. If you can keep the beat of the music, you'll get your heart rate up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, go, go, go. Looking good, guys. Rosemary's just dancing. Have fun with it. 10 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Hitting that squat. Nice and low. You could dance here too. Maybe you're on your toes. Open up your knees. Get wide. Look in your camera. Now you can move your hands to your thighs if you want. Little pulses. We'll go. Hang on. Woo, yeah. Chest up. Look in your camera. That means you're not looking down at the ground where you tend to round your back and maybe not go quite as low. Shoulders back, chest up. Come on, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, let me show you the next set of exercises. You've got 2 weights. Again, maybe lighter than normal. You're going to do a swing, hip swing, and raise up on your toes. Hip swing with weights, arms up on your toes. Option is to keep your arms just shoulder height as opposed to over your shoulders. Okay? Then we have a rear fly bicep, so get the weights for that. Again, you might go lighter because of the amount of reps. Then we're going to use lighter weights. You're going to push forward and open out. Push forward, open out. So grab light weights, punches, even lighter weights. And then we have a chop through the center, which is our cardio set. And then we'll be on the floor for a down dog. So if you have a mat, go grab that as well. All right? We're going to go first set. All right. I'm on the upside down. All right. So here we go. Take your 2 weights. Get ready to go. On your toes, arms come up, and they swing back as well with control. It's a controlled swing. Does that make sense? All right, pick up the weights in 3, 2, go. Arms up on your toes, swing back. Toes. Do you have to go on your toes? No. Do you have to swing up? No, you can swing forward. Up. Good. Let me catch it. That's it, Kara. Hi, Rand. Just pick up some weights, get yourself warmed up, and turn yourself on mute. All right, follow what they're doing. Up on our toes, and hinge forward. Toes, hinge. Push it, guys. Next, rear fly to bicep. On your toes, swing. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rear fly. Stand up for the bicep. If you want to keep the bicep in a curl, in a bent over position, that's okay. If your back calls for a little stretch up, then you do that. That's it, Laura. Good. But you are bent over for your rear delts, right? It's not a side raise. Push it. Rear, curl. Rear, curl. Now the next exercise is that press forward and open. So you might even go for lighter weights than you're already using. Let's test it, right? We just don't know. You might get really tired. You might say, piece of cake, I'll go heavier, thank you. 10 seconds. Remember, bending over makes it a rear delt, standing up makes it a side raise, which we're doing next. All right, here we go. Push it. Push it. Okay, I'm going to go lighter. I can tell. Right away. Out, open. In, out, open. In, out, open. So usually, this is done on the floor, and we call it a chest press and a fly. But because we're standing up, and gravity's not against us, right? It's going to be a lot of shoulder work. Back here, shoulder. Now from here, maybe you're going to use the same weights, and we're going to do punches. 15 seconds. Woo! How How's that going for you? I want you to be honest and use the correct set of weights, right? Ooh, baby, baby. Now we have one more thing. Stand up. All right, come into your squat. Punch. You don't have to use any weights on your punch. You can go light, but I'd like you to sit down lower. Sit, sit. Cross the body. Now after this, we're on the floor for a down dog. Push it, push it. Actually, we have one more standing exercise I like. All right, so that's gonna be a chop through center. Right, not yet. I knew we were pushing it too good. You can switch to one weight when we do those chops, one heavy, one light, two heavy, two lights, or no weights at all. 10 more seconds. Uh-huh. How heavy do those 5-pounders feel, guys? Yeah? 3, 2, 1. Arms up. Some of you may want to jump. All right? If you're using a heavy weight, I don't recommend it. It doesn't mean you can't do it. But if you want to jump, that's it, Kat. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a total body crunch. With or without weight. So remember in the last exercise, knees coming up. The knees aren't coming up, but the chest is coming down. The torso is coming down. Bend over. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, that's it. Torso, Randy. Add your torso. This is a crunch. It's also cardiovascular. More body parts are getting involved. After this, it's a down dog. I'll give you a couple seconds to get there. Push it, push it, push it. 3, 2, 1. Come to the floor. Find your downward facing dog as soon as you can get there. Mine's a little wider. Hold it. Chest towards your thighs. From here, we're back up to on our toes and our swings. Chest to your thighs. 10 seconds. All right, now options to stay here, or just jump in and out, or forward and back, or both. If you don't want to jump, you can step it, right? Or you can hold your down dog. Forward and back, side to side, whatever works for you, or just hold your down dog. All right, guys, up on your feet. Let's go. Swings on your toes. Up. Up. The option is to have your shoulders height. Option on your toes. Option not on your toes. Arms come up. Good. It's a forward fold with your torso. Yes. Yes. Good. After this, we have our rear delt and our bicep curl. Today, Michelle, you can definitely see my sweat. 15 seconds. Yeah. Hang in there for 5 more seconds on this exercise. Then we go to flies and rear delt. I'm sorry, come back in. Rear delt and biceps. So the option is you can stay bent or you can stand up. Rear, bicep. I went with lighter weights, couple of reasons. Just smoother transition for me from exercise to exercise. And again, because we're using a lot of reps, you can go lighter. And because it's timed and it's a little quicker, you can also get a good workout with the lighter weights. The next one is that chest press and fly. But because we're standing, it's still shoulder. Good, so I recommend light weights for that one. Maybe, well, you can't do one weight, but lighter weights. 10 seconds. Bend over on the rear delts. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Push, open. Push, open. That's it. Punches are next. Let me see you. Yep, your shoulders should be talking to you. Push from your chest. In, out, open, close. In, out, open, close. If you didn't feel this, I'd be surprised. All right? Even light weights. Bring them out. Open out. Good. Make sure when you go back, though, you're not arching your back excessively, right? Keep your shoulders over your hips. Punches are next. Like a little old school. 3, 2, 1. I'm going even lighter for my punches. Go. Right into your punches. Get into a low seat. Go. You can go with the music or ahead of it so you get a little bit more cardiovascular. Sit low. Sit low. Try to keep your hips steady, but move your torso and your arms. That's it, Carrie. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle. That's it, that's it. If you're like me and you're rhythmic, you'll probably go to the beat of the music, but try to stay ahead of it. You've got 20 seconds. Then we have our last chop, crunch standing position. Jump around. Sit down low. 5. Good. Chop. If you want, you can jump it. If you don't want, you don't have to jump. You can go back on your toes. But again, torso crunches. Upper body moves to lower body. Good. Yeah. Happy Friday, guys. Let this carry you through the weekend, minus yoga. After this, you're on the floor for your down dog. And I think we're going to be staying on the floor after that, so that's where you're going to use your ball. Jump around. Jump. Jump. That's an option. You want that high intensity, pick that up. 10 seconds coming up. Three, 2, 1 to the floor. Down dog, right into it, guys. Right into it. Chest to thighs. Now listen carefully. In 10 seconds, we're going to hover those knees into a turbo dog. Chest to thighs. Jump your feet closer if they're not. Bend your knees. Get your shins parallel to the floor. Shins parallel to the floor. Like a push-up, your body would be parallel to the floor. But you're still in a down dog. You're almost done. You've got 5 from here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. Go ahead and grab your weights. You'll be doing a pullover with a hip bridge, and grab your ball as well if you don't have it. You will be doing forearm work, so you won't need weights for that. Side lying, you don't. So the only weights you need, I believe, are for your pullover. So get yourself set up. In your pullover, we're going to put the ball between the knees. Okay. Don't get ultra comfy. Move your cameras down so I can see you all. my weight here so I can put my clock on it. All right, ball between the knees. All right. If you're ready, you will be on the floor with the ball between your knees. If you don't have a ball and you have a yoga block, feel free to use that. 1 or 2 heavy weights, the arms are going to come all the way overhead, and then we crunch together. You know, it's one of my favorite exercises. It just does so much. All right, so get on your backs in 3, 2, let's go. After this, we're going to be on our forearms with one leg, ball behind the leg. Now, I just want you to be super conscious of when your arms and legs are apart and your arms are over your head, that your back doesn't arch excessively. So try to keep a rib to hip action and belly to spine action. You're more than halfway through. When I tell you to stop, put your weights down, put your ball behind your right knee. When I tell you. I just like to give you a little fair, square action since there's not a whole lot of recovery time for this workout. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Put your weights down. Come onto your hands and knees. Forearms, excuse me. Ball behind the right knee. Now just lift that right leg up in the air with a bent knee. Up, down. Here we go. Up, down. Up, down. Flex the foot. All the way up, all the way down. Pull the left hip in. Both hips are squared to the floor. From here, we're going to go onto our side. So if your ball is in the right leg, you can go right on the left side and spin onto that side. You'll put the ball between your knees, and I'll show you from there. Wild thing, 20 seconds. How we doing, gang? Ooh-wee. Last 5 here. 3, 2, 1. On your left side or right side, just remember which side. Ball between your knees, hips up and down. Up, down. Squeeze the ball between the knees. If you can't lift your hips up, take the ball into your waistline and lift your top leg up, all right? That's an option, or you can hold it here, right? After this, we got some plank jacks. I'm sorry. I know, that's mean. 30 seconds in. Like what? My last set and I gotta do that? Yeah, we do. No, you don't. There's always an option. You could do standing jacks if you prefer, or you could hold a plank. It's a 30, I lied, it's a 60-second hold. But we only have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, good, all right. So, get onto the floor, plank jacks right away. I just have to keep this nearby. So, here's some options. Step out and in, jump out and in, side to side jump, forward and back jumps. You could also be on your forearms. All right? Good. Try to get your hips lower, Karen. Yeah. So remember, it's a plank. So it's like you're in a push-up. If you're not doing that, hold a plank. Hold a plank, pull your knees up, pull your belly in, push the floor away, and you'll get great benefit. That's it, Joe. Perfect. Good. But with this song being very rhythmic, again, it's hammer time. All right? Hang in there. From here, we're going to stand up at the back of our mat. You'll love it. 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands to your feet. Stand all the way up. Squat down, walk your hands out. Walk it back in. Squat to come up, squat to come down. Walk it out. Good. Walk it back in. Good. From here, get yourself all the way into the plank. Get yourself all the way out to the squat. That's it. Don't collapse in that middle. Good. Don't collapse in the middle in your plank. From here, you're going to go on your right side and hold a plank. Not yet. I know you wish. Good. You only have 15 seconds. Walk it out. Hey, what if you only did one of these? What if you only did one? What if you did a plank standing up at a bar? I mean, any bar. All right, guys. Right side forearm. Hold your plank. Go. Now, options. You could bend your knees. You could have one knee on the floor. You could start to dip your hips. Or maybe you even want to take a rotation. Good. Hold. Keep lifting that right hip up. If you're on your right arm, that right hip wants to sink to the floor. So lift it up. Maybe you want to stretch overhead, reaching over and back. Halfway there. Dip. Maybe a crunch. Down, up. Good. Let me see you. Good. I know it's tough, guys. After this, we're back into our pullovers with the weight, the ball between your legs. By the way, you could have the ball there right now if you're in a plank. I didn't tell you that, but I thought you might figure it out. 5 seconds to the back. 3, 2, hammer time. Let's go. On your back. Let's go, let's go. I'm only taking my time because I got to get the timer where I can see it. All right, remember, ribs down, everything pulls together. You're almost halfway there. There's no time for quitting, right? If you need a break, take a break, you come right back. Stopping, that is not in the game plan today. Adjust. Hammer time. Our next exercise is on our forearms, left leg in the air with the ball behind the knees. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. On your left forearm, on your forearms, ball behind the left knee. Flex the foot. Lift it up in the air and down. Up and down. Up and down. Squeeze your glutes. Get high enough you feel your glutes, but not so high you go into your back. That's it. Beautiful, Joe. Up, down. Are you guys sweating indoors? Outdoors, it's a huge sweat fest. 30 seconds to go. From here, we're going to go onto our right side lying. I'm going to spin around so you can see me with that lifting of the hip. 20 seconds. You should feel your glute and your hamstring, but not your lower back, so keep your abs secured. You're almost there. 5 more seconds. And good. Onto your right side. Just lift your hips up. So it's the same side we just did our side plank on, but here we're bending our knees. Our hips are off the floor the whole time. Squeeze. Come on, come on. I want you to push your forearm into the floor, not your elbow, not your neck and shoulder, but your forearm to give you a lift off the side. I'm sorry, the ball's between your knees. What am I doing? All right. Hope you got that. Ball is between the knees. So you activate even more work. Come on, come on. About 10 more seconds. You know what's next? Plank jacks. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Get down there. Right into your plank jacks. After plank jacks, you could be on your forearms for your plank jacks. You can step out. You could be standing up doing jumping jacks. You could be standing up against a piece of furniture. You could also roll over a stability ball and do it there, right? Come on, come on. You could go forward and back. You could do both, like we did in our down dogs earlier. 20 seconds. This is a plank, so get your body parallel to the floor. Shift a little forward, Joe, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. 10 seconds, we walk back to our hands or our feet, and we go into a squat. 3, 2, 1, walk it back in. Stand up, walk it out. All we're doing is a walkout. You want to add a push-up? Go for it. But we squat coming up, we squat going out. But we go to a plank, right? We don't just go to a down dog. Squat down, walk it out. Walk it back. Bend your knees. Down. You're about halfway through. Then we go onto our left side plank. You want to make it harder? Add a jump at the top of your squat, yeah? Right, like a burpee. When you think about it, guys, those of you who do jump backs in yoga, from forward fold to a plank, it's like a burpee. All right, left side. Put the ball between your knees if you can. Straight leg, hip up, hand behind your head. Straight or slightly bent, but not like we just did. Now this is a static hold as much as you can. If you want to lift your hips, you can do that. But think about pushing your forearm into the floor, lifting your torso up. You can also add the rotation, as long as that left side doesn't collapse. Good. Can you lift your legs off the floor? Good. Now you can pulse. Uh-huh. Yeah. See if you can have your legs straight as we would do in a side plank. I have my legs staggered, that's okay. Still have the ball there. 5 seconds, you're done. 3, 2, and 1. You're done. Good job, guys. Let's do a little bit more. Not so much time. Take your ball. Keep your ball. I hope you feel good. I'm going to give you a few more things on your back with the ball. Because as Karen said, oh good, I love the ball. So we might as well use it. All right. Come onto your backs. Lay on your back. Push your feet to the floor, lift your hips up, and push the ball under your sacrum. Not so close, not very, very close to your tush, right? Just behind your tailbone. Legs up in the air. 90 degrees at the knees. 90 degrees at the hip. Flex the foot. Good. Now, right leg goes out. Comes back to 90 degrees. It does not come back to your chest, okay? Right to 90 degrees. Right leg out. In. Out. Left leg is there. Out. In. Belly in. Ribs down. Press. In. Press. In. 4, 3, 2. Switch legs. Go. Press out. In. Flex your foot. Here's a good analogy. Your teenage kid just started driving and you're in the other side, the passenger seat, and you want them to stop quickly, so you push that fake pedal down, unless you're a driver's ed teacher and you have that extra stopping pedal, that brake. Good. Press out, in, out, in. So really stretch that leg straight. 3, 2 more. You know what's next? 2 legs together. Here we go. Press. Now, for me, my back tends to arch if I go too low. So I'm not going parallel to the floor for me. Some of you can. But again, we only bring the legs back over the hips, not over the chest. It's not all the way in and out, right? It's just to your hips. Press out, in. You want more challenge, maybe lift one arm. Maybe lift two arms and see where that takes you. If it doesn't let you happen, switch arms. Try one side at a time. It's building blocks, you know? It's like nursery school to elementary, and then onward, we have to build the blocks for our success. Press it out, press it in, press it out. Now hold it out this time. Hold it out, circle your legs up and around. Small enough that your back doesn't arch or leave the ball. Big enough that you can feel the work happening. One more time, and then guess what? We switch directions. Open out first. Come in. I usually point and flex during this exercise. I didn't tell you to do that today. That's okay. Do what you got going. One more, and bring your knees. Now you can bring them into your chest for a moment. Take the soles of your feet together. Keep your heels higher than your knees. Back to over on top of your hips. Now bring the knees to your shoulders and extend your legs out. Bend the knees in. Extend the legs out. Bend the knees in. Now here again. Maybe you want to try one arm out, one arm up. Maybe you could do both arms. Maybe you're just going to try one arm, switching sides. Well, that was a short change of music, isn't it? Press out. Knees to shoulders. Extend the legs. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Hold the knees in. Good. Now open the knees over your hips. Squeeze your knees together and apart. Squeeze open. Squeeze. 3, 4. Again. Arms will make the whole difference in what you're doing if you need a little bit more. Just by adding 1 arm or maybe 2 off the floor, you have to really fight for stability. When you fight for stability, a lot of your musculature is working for you. So let it work for you. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Hold your knees together. Bring your knees all the way to your chest. Extend your legs out. Bring your knees all the way. Don't lift off the ball. Extend your legs out as low as you can go, all the way in and out. In and out. Good, so we just changed the range of motion from a shorter range to a longer range. 3, 2, 1. Hold your legs out, open your toes, and tap your heels for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scissor your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tap your heels. I want to go home. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, because I sat up, my ball came out of place. 9, 10, scissor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees to your chest. Stretch your legs out one at a time on the floor. Left leg down, right leg in the air. Holding onto your calf, your thigh, but not your knee. Maybe it's your ankle. So stretching the left psoas, right hamstrings. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll get the opportunity to stretch the front of our body as well. Now bring that right knee into your chest. Pull a little bit more. Stretch the left leg a little bit longer. And switch. Left leg in, right leg down, left leg straight. Holding on anywhere that you can except your knee. This leg may be slightly bent, maybe a lot bent. Working in opposition here, pulling towards your chest with one leg and pulling away with the other. Then you bend that left knee in. And straighten both legs on the floor and arms over your head, reaching all the way from your center from 2 directions. Can you let go of your glutes and let them just rest on the ball or away from the ball? You know, just not squeezing it tight. Depends where the ball has landed for you right now. Bend your knees, come up off the ball, take the ball out, roll onto your belly. Take the ball out in front of you. Come to your fingertips. Walk the ball all the way out. Relax the shoulders. Take your feet a little bit wider than hips. And then roll yourself into a cobra. Keep your hips down. And then keep your weight. Don't put too much weight into the ball. Just maybe, I like to go onto the blade side of my fingers. Keep my shoulders down and reach it out in front of you again. Lift your chest up, shoulders back. Release it. Lift it up again. And release it. Good. Come back up. Roll yourself up to sitting. Bring your right knee into your inside leg, left leg behind you if that works for your hips and knees. If not, just sit out with your legs in front of you. Right side has the ball, fingertips on the ball, lift up and over. Again, don't put weight into the ball. Go to the blade side of your finger if that's what you're doing, right? Because you'll tend to not use as much weight. Come back up. Do that again. Lift up and over. Back in one more time. We're going to stay here for a moment. Turn around. Both arms on the ball, extending your arms and your spine. Inhale, roll up. Lift up and over to the other side. And then just change your leg position unless they're out straight in front of you. Left side, roll out to the left. Lift up and over. Come on, back up. Again, out and over. Very light on the ball. Finding your core still working. One more time. Roll over and stretch. Sleeping mermaid, beautiful position. Feels so good. And then come on back up. Lean to your right side, up and over. And then come in, so your left leg is in front, right leg comes in front of the left. Walk the ball out in front of you. Just move all your toys out of the way. Reach out. You might feel a deeper stretch in one leg than the other. So you know what's going to happen? Walk back in and switch the cross of your legs. Walk it out. And then roll it back in. Place your ball safely down on the floor, somewhere. Bring your legs together, separate your feet. Come into a standing forward bend. And then chin to chest. Oh, I lost my earplug. Drop your chin all the way into your chest, roll up through your spines, take your time. Bring your arms all the way up. Lift out of your waistline, lean side to side. Come back to center, roll your shoulders back again. Take a big breath in. Exhale, you guys at home, stay fit, stay healthy.